All right, folks. So welcome in. Sorry for the delay. NFL Plus was not working the way I wanted it to. Wasn't about to do a film breakdown if it was going to be lagging the entire time. Trying to avoid that. So I figured it out. Hopefully, we should be good. For those of you who are new here, we do this every week. We break down the film. We've already done the Bills. Now we're doing the Falcons. We'll do the Cardinals next week. Unfortunately, we have to do Wednesdays, and the reason for this is because all 22, if you play on a Sunday, does not drop until Wednesday. I don't know why. Should drop probably Tuesday, but it doesn't. So if they play a Thursday, it'll be a little bit different. We'll do it a little bit earlier. If they play on a Saturday, might have film on Monday or Tuesday. But typically, that's how that goes. So welcome in. Appreciate you being here. We're going to go over the Rams and Falcons. I'm going to break this thing down just like we did last time, go through the film. Watching the film for the first time, right? I rewatched the game, but I'm watching all 22 with you, and that's what this is all about. So we react, at the same time. I might have a little bit different takes and all that, but I have not looked. I'm not looking at a play-by-play or anything like that. We're just going right in. We're watching the thing. So let's dive into it. This is going to be the kickoff here. I believe that's a touchback. So yeah, it does. Okay, there's touchback, and we're going to start with the Falcons. Okay, we got basically. It looks like Hollins is starting with Floyd. I know some people want Terrell Lewis in there, but Hollins is starting for Floyd, with Floyd. There's your linebackers. Okay. So you got Ramsey here. Looks like Troy Hill there. That's Nick Scott. And then you got Fuller in the back end. So no wrap in this first play here, which is interesting because they started off last game. They used plenty of wrap. They used the three safeties to come right out of the gate. So let's get into it. A little motion there for Cordarrelle. Okay. So let's watch here. Mariota was staring down that one read the whole time. I wonder if Wagner could have jumped in front of that. Maybe not. There's Aaron Donald. All right, let's watch this again. So we got motion there. As you could see, that's exactly what motion's for. Watch this. You're going to watch. This is not a knock on Ernest Jones, right? But you're going to see right here what this does to Ernest Jones. This little motion. See? So he did a good job because the ball hasn't even been handed off to Algier yet to react to this. But this is what I'm talking about. This is why jet motion works so well, because you can't just be like, they might not run it with him. They normally don't, so I'm not going to bother. Because if you don't bother, look at what this is right now. If you didn't bother, if he didn't shift over here, then if this guy does have the ball, he's going to gash right through here. So it's important. But good stuff from Ernest Jones to read and react. Now, again, he's not a part of the play, but it's the little things, man. It's the little things. Okay. We got pistol formation here. We got some jet motion. It looks like that's Drake London that just went in the motion there. All right. See the motion. Yeah, Ernest, gotta be careful there. You could hurt your arm getting into there like that. Guy had him like arm barred. All right, there we go. The motion's Pitts inside. Pitts is right there. He's gonna come down with this grab. I thought that was a nice job to scheme him open. Watch this. See, they saw it was zone, and I mean it's thrown a little bit, Now they're back in the pistol. There's some usage. There's a Hesse going out there. Mariota comes over here, gets some pressure. He's going to toss this away. We're going to watch again. I believe that was Floyd, who was questionable for this game. He did end up playing. There's Hesse in the motion. Now there's nobody there. Floyd plays contain, and then he's going to go over. And it's smart by Floyd. Floyd could have gone full sprint at him. It could have been the same exact result, or Mariota could have juked him. You got to play contain with Mariota. You got to contain Mariota. He can make you pay with his legs. Yep, there, once again, we're going to get a lot of pistol, I noticed. So here's a pistol with a fullback next to him. There's Hesse. See there? Nice job to close up that gap. There's Ashawn Robinson being a gap eater. What else is new? All right. So this is Mariota using his legs. Nice move there, getting the first down. I believe this was a third down play too. So they take advantage. Why did this happen? Well, you can see here they have Donald over here. You got Hollins here. You're kind of light here, right? Because you're playing spread out. You're playing very light, actually, because there's no Ashawn, right? That's your Ashawn. That's Floyd. So you got 4 on the line. And then you're playing light because you don't have Ernest Jones on this play. See? So you have Taylor Rapp on this play, and you have Bobby Wagner. And Mariota's going to go through his progression, sees Wagner come over here. Then he's going to look and be like, you know what? I don't have this because I don't have this read because he's right on him. If I throw it, Bobby Wagner's picking this off. Didn't like what he had over there. So he's going to survey out here. There's clearly a hold they could have called, but, whatever. And now you got Mariota on the run, and, he's trying to make a play here. He's not, trying to run. He actually is trying to throw, and then he's like, you know what? I don't have anybody, so I'm just going to run. And the juke there, nice job. And there you go. Mariota gets the first. Really nice play by Marcus Mariota. It goes to show you why I actually thought he played pretty decently. Back in the pistol here. They love that. Hands it off. There's not really anything there. The Rams did a really nice job in this game of shutting down Cordell Patterson out of 130 total yards last week, over 130 total yards the week before against the Saints. So you like to see that. There's Terrell Lewis getting in there. So now we're in the shotgun. You got 4 out wide. Got a running back there. Algier comes in to pass protect. That's beautiful against Aaron Donald. Absolutely beautiful stuff from Algier, the rookie. And then a beautiful throw by Mariota. He's going to go all the way to the other side of the field. You're going to watch this. He's on the closest hash to the right sideline. See, there's the pressure. Mariota tries. Nope, nothing there. He's going to go over the other hash, past the other hash, and then make this beautiful sideline throw. David Long should have probably broken that up, but good job by London. There's the motion now, utilizing. You got 2 running backs there in Algier. They finally got Algier going in this game. I wouldn't say going. He wasn't great, but they got him actually playing, which you like to see if you're here for the Falcons. But the Rams, like I said, the Rams did a nice job of stopping the run. But I like the little, the play designs here, the motions and stuff. And now Ramsey with the blitz forces the quick pass, and then of course, because of that, there's nothing for Bryan Edwards to do here. You're going to watch this again. Play action. Nothing. He's going to throw. Beautiful. There's the stick, so he's nowhere near the first down marker. There's a quick snap. There's going to be a penalty. All right, now we're empty set. You got 4 up top. You got Pitts on the bottom. Pitts is open there, but that's what happens. This is an adjustment made by the defensive coordinator, Raheem Morris. This is beautiful stuff here. Watch this. Boom. It's just like we saw against the Bills. Now, it didn't amount to much, but there's an adjustment. We're going to blitz Bobby Wagner, and he's leading the league in leading the team in sacks for that reason. I'm not sure why we're looking at this kick. He just shanks it. So, no good. Rams bend don't break defense wins that one. All right, now we're in the offense. You got some motion here from Kupp. You got Ben Skoranek at fullback. There's Henderson. He's going to take the run. Solid run. Love seeing Henderson run, and I love seeing Ben Skoranek at fullback. This is the first time I've ever seen Sean McVay use the I formation that I can think of. So you see Skoranek taking that guy on right away. Love to see it. Unfortunately, what you're going to see here, well, I won't zoom in on it, but Ankrum is already hurt. He's playing hurt. Yep, there you see it. We're going to look at this again. Beautiful throw, by the way. I like that they got Allen Robinson early on. We're going to look over here. We're going to highlight. This is Tremaine Ankrum, friend of the show. Unfortunately, Ankrum fractured his fibula on the play before this. So the fact that he's out there shows that he's got just unbelievable toughness, because that is a ridiculous. He has to be in so much pain. So I have a tremendous amount of respect for him to get out there like that and do it, because that's just not easy. That's the first thing. The second thing is you're going to see, unfortunately, because of this, this is what you're going to see, is that while he's trying to be a trooper here, he is a human. And it's not just as simple as, oh, well, I want to do this, I'm just going to, do it. So you could see his body gives out here. Watch this. First sign of contact, he gets pushed over. And I saw people like, wow, our right guard got shoved over like he was nothing. This explains it, because he was already hurt. So we're going to backtrack here. As you can see, Ankrum is in pain. So that's where Ankrum got hurt, by the way. This is not to glorify an injury. This is just to give him some props, because context is necessary. I don't want to see anybody clipping that and saying Ankrum sucks because he fell down because he literally had broken his fibula the play before. That's just throwing that out there. So anyway, we move on. Back to this play. We got I formation here. Skoranek. You got Henderson. The reason this works so well, and they're going to throw this this is to Allen Robinson, same play that I was going over earlier. The reason it works so well is because you have a running back in Darrell Henderson that can read and react. That is actually the biggest knock I have on Cam Akers. Not even pass protection. I don't feel like he is getting the benefits of having a lead blocker. I don't think it helps him. I think it hurts him. So when you look at Henderson, I think it definitely helps, because he's got that mental, he can process, he can read blocks, and he can react quickly. So this was great. Love to see it. It's going to be, I think, the third quarter when they go to the toss, to the toss crack to the left side. And, I mean, the job that this dude does, and he's not perfect. He's never played fullback before, but, man, I freaking loved watching him. So anyway, let's go to this play. So we got play action right off the rip, and they're going to throw right into this pocket here, and this is just a beautiful throw by Stafford. I don't know who in God's green earth is going to be able to even attempt this throw, let alone make it. But look at this. This is not an easy play. Right off the rip, in between three defenders. That's something, if you're just watching the game, during the game, you're not going to notice, but all 22 you notice. Love the motion there. You got the I formation, the boot. This is a naked bootleg, and it's going to go for 9 yards for Ben Skoranek. So you get him involved early on. You tell the defense, hey, he may be at fullback, but he's still a receiver, and you're going to be using play action. They have to, they have to bite on it, because you are going to run the football. So I love that. Beautiful, beautiful call. You can tell these plays were scripted to start the game, but that's not the point. Anyway, we're back in I formation here. We're going to hand this off to Henderson, and he is going to pretty much give that guy a punishment to get the first down marker. Love to see that. A guy that apparently isn't strong and it doesn't run with power. He's going to run right into that guy, make sure he gets the first down. Love it. He's not afraid to dish out some punishment. All right, now we're in the shotgun. We got two guys next to him. It looks like we got Powell and Akers. They hand it off to Akers, and it's not a bad run, but I think that definitely could have been better. Let's see here. Maybe I'm wrong. What do we got? So I like this motion. You got Powell going over there. You have Akers. He's not even looking, so he's doing a no-look handoff. Yeah, honestly, that's the right read. There wasn't anything there. And then Akers tries to cut in. I don't mind that. It's not a bad run, actually. All right. Next, we go to this one. This is I formation. You got Kupp on motion. Akers is staying in. This is the problem, okay? This is the problem right here. Akers is not a bad running back. So let me be first to say that, okay? Akers is not a bad running back. I'm not saying he's bad. When I critique him, it's me wanting him to be very good. I'm not rooting against him. He's on the team that I cover, and he's on my favorite team. But this right here, the Rams are going to learn throughout the game that this only hurts Akers because Darrell Henderson's mental processing is much faster. He reads blocks quicker. And so when he has a lead blocker in front of him, he can actually make do with it. When you have Akers, it makes it more difficult. And you're going to notice this throughout the game. Akers just has a hard time when he's in front of him. Like, this isn't the play because they're going to go with the play action here. I love this dump off. What you're going to see is this is Tyler Higbee. He had him, this guy engaged on a block, and then he peeled out for the tight end screen, which they've now done back-to-back games. Watch out for Tyler Higbee in fantasy, folks. All of a sudden, 7 catches, 70 yards, has a lot of trust from quarterback Matthew Stafford, and he's all of a sudden getting a lot of targets. Watch it again. Boom, leaks out, beautiful. And this is exactly how you run a freaking screen. Look at this blocking up front. This is a convoy. You love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. So great stuff there. So now they're in the red zone. You got the I formation again. You got the lead blocker. And Cam actually makes a nice read there, I thought, with the lead blocker. There wasn't anything there, So you're going to watch again here. Skoranek, boom, takes on that guy. And, yeah, I thought that was a solid read by Cam. Not really much you can do there. So I didn't have any issues with that. Now you got Cam in the shotgun. Now the thing that's confusing is that Darrell Henderson is so key in the red zone here. Like, he has 15 touchdowns. I think Cam Akers has 3. He's been a red zone guy, and they took him out on this, and I was a little confused by it. Not anything against Cam Akers, but I just feel like you would want the better running back in there. Anyway, nice strike to Tyler Higbee. They're at the goal line here, and they can, decide, whatever they want to do here. They can run it. Like I said, I'd rather have Hendo in there, but they're going to throw this, and this is a beautiful fade, back shoulder fade to Allen Robinson, who just destroys, this guy off the line of scrimmage. I actually do believe that's A.J. Terrell, so he's not just a guy, but beautiful stuff. You're not going to be able to stop A-Rob one-on-one. He loves it. Crowd goes wild, all that. So Rams up 7-0, feeling good about that. All right, let's move on. We're not going to look at kickoffs. So we're coming out in the pistol here. You got 3 over here. You got 1 here. I believe that is Hesse. I could be wrong there. But you got 3 up here. And there's Algier. I believe that's Cordarrelle. That is Pitts. And then I'm not even going to try to we'll learn the socks over time. I always say if you want to learn how to watch film, you want to learn how to, know who's who, look at the sock length, because eventually the shoes, the socks, maybe an armband, that's how you're going to find out. Anyway, so we got 3 up front, a little more modified here because it looks like you got Terrell Lewis over here. You got the linebackers. Whatever they're doing right now, he's calling out of whatever was originally. They're doing an audible. That is Floyd. So, yeah, it's pretty much, what we've been seeing. They started off the game with 2 safeties and all that. So now play action, and this is going to not work out well. They were going for a screen to Drake London. I like the bubble screen attempt. By the way, that wasn't Algier, so I'm wrong there. But anyway, going for the bubble screen attempt. The pressure from Troy Hill rushes it, and nice job by the Rams there. Back in the pistol, they love that. Like the motion there for Pitts, but Pitts gets in the way of the ball and totally disrupts this. Watch again. I actually like the motion, but they hike it at the wrong time. That's literally the worst time to do that, clearly. Now they're in a 3rd and long here. So you got shotgun. Mariota steps up in the pocket, and he's going to launch this. It's going to be picked off by Nick Scott. And this came back due to a penalty that we'll know. Watch it again here. And it was a penalty. If I'm not mistaken, this was the Ramsey one where he was just holding him. Yeah, so anyway, we move on. They're going to hand it off here. I thought Patterson did a nice job running that. There wasn't really much to go. And like I said, the Rams just did a great job stopping the run. Patterson absolutely killed New Orleans. They had no answer, and they were lucky to get out of that game with a win. But in this game, the Rams did not let Cordarrelle Patterson hurt them. And so here you are. Hands it off. Patterson gets stuffed. He got some yards there. But like I said, they did a nice job keeping him under wraps. But this is a really nice job by Gaines. Gaines, I just see he carried that momentum from last year into this year, and it definitely shows. Hands it off. Stop behind the line of scrimmage. Bobby Wagner, once again. Beautiful stuff. And, of course, Gaines is in there, because why would Gaines not be in there? There's the motion. Olamide Zaccheaus. I love that play design. And that is not going to go for it. They went for 4th down, and they get stuffed. I felt the Rams looked really confident that they were going to stop him here. That's a beautiful job. See, that hole was open a little bit, and they quickly closed it up. Wagner and company. All right, now they come out in the shotgun. Akers is back out there with Kupp in the backfield. Nice throw to Higbee. It's one of those like check down throws that's in there. I mean, Stafford could take the route over the top, but he's going to look and then just throw it. Boom. And what that does is basically it gives you a second and really short. Like this is right, 2nd and 2. You got Akers in with a lead blocker, Ben Skowronek. Skowronek is going to come out there, and look at that. So this is what we were talking about. If you saw my video on how Sean McVay basically, copied the way the Bills used Reggie Gilliam, the fullback. Look at Skowronek come up here. This opened up Cam Akers, in my opinion. Because you see this guy streaking, and you're like, he's a fullback in this game, sure, but I know what this guy can do. Skowronek gets a lot of crap because he dropped passes. But make no mistake about it, this guy creates separation. Why do you think he was wide open in the NFC title game? So, the speed jumps off the page, especially when he's coming out of the fullback spot. He's not ultra fast, but he looks a lot faster when he's coming out of the fullback position. And there you go. Now Cam is going to get this, and he's a really good receiving back, so he's going to make a play on that. And he's bummed, but he did his job. They got the first down. All right, now we're going to have Brandon Powell come out here with Allen Robinson. You got Cooper Kupp, and then we got Cam Akers in the backfield here. Now Cam Akers is going to peel out here. Stafford does have that opportunity to go to him if he wants to. Instead, he's going to take this throw to Powell. Love to see it. Powell getting involved in the offense. Watch again here. That was some good protection. They got a little pressure on him, but I'll take this pocket all day, and so will Stafford. Nopum neutralized him. You got Havenstein over there. There's a little pressure there, but all is well for the Rams moving forward after that. All right, now we're back. Single back set under center. It looks like you got, I think that Skowronek could be Bryson Hopkins. That is Higbee. That's Kupp. And you got Allen Robinson here. So, you got Akers. He gets the ball. Now, could Akers have gone through here? Could he cut here? He does cut through there. That's a good run by Cam Akers. And he falls forward, so he gets some extra yards too. We're going to watch this again. It was Skowronek, not Hopkins. So, there you go. Follows the hole. Gets a little stumbled there. And he bounces off that guy, falls forward, holds on to the ball. Good run for Akers. Now, Akers under center. You're going to have Skowronek in motion here. Kupp, Higbee, Robinson. And I actually like that, but there wasn't really anything there that Stafford liked. I thought he could have zipped it into Kupp, but there wasn't really much to gain there. Watch again. Like, you're not going to throw to A-Rob there. You could throw, but now you're throwing behind. Yeah, I think this is the right decision, although there's a little bit of a hold there. But right decision by Stafford. Now we got Stafford in the gun. Akers next to him. This was a confusing thing for me. This is when I was like, did they just abandon Henderson? Like, I thought he looked pretty good to this point. But I think they just wanted to get Akers comfortable, get him extra snaps because he didn't have a lot the week before. Once again, another good run by Cam Akers, following his hole, following the blockers. See here, good job by the offensive line. The pulling guard, there you got pulling center, Coleman Shelton. Boom, there you go. And maybe there's a little hold, but I still like it. And Akers cuts through for a nice gain. So now the Rams put Henderson back in. You got Stafford in the gun. You got Robinson and Kupp bunched up together. Skoranek is here. Higbee's here. And we're going to watch Henderson. This is a really nice run by Henderson. It's a short run. It's not anything super long or super exciting. But you're going to see here, Henderson, what he's going to do. He's going to take this ball. He can't go up here because he's got this guy bearing down on him. He's going to get him. So then he goes over here, and he's going to kind of... I understand some people think he ran into this guy on purpose. No, this is Alaric Jackson. So he's going to use his side, and you can see right here, look, he hesitates because this guy had him dead to rights. But he hesitates, and like Henderson's a guy, he'll just go. So he was utilizing, at least in my opinion, he was utilizing Alaric Jackson being there as a way to basically hide behind him. And what that did is he's able to now pop out. Smaller running backs can do it. Obviously, Todd Gurley can't do this. You know, Melvin Gordon, 6'1" running backs. But, you know, you have Henderson now. He's able to get through and get some yards. Did 3 end up tripping him up? Yeah. But he still was able to get some yards. All right. Now you got it. They moved him back in here. Love to see it. Henderson with the lead blocker and Ben Skoranek at fullback. So we're going to see here. Stafford is going to hand this thing off. Skoranek's going to go the opposite way. And the thing that I love about having Skoranek at fullback is the fact that he's already here signals in all likelihood they're probably going to run it here. But the Rams are going to use that as a decoy. And as you can see here, he's just going to run right through the hole. Easy walk-in touchdown. I don't think anybody touched Henderson. But watch here. Watch people react to this. See? Look at the way how hard he was breaking in there. He's breaking here. This guy has to be aware of his spot. He knows Henderson's going this way. But this is a nice job. Blocking Henderson, making a subtle move there to stop that guy. And then he's just going to peel through there. That is a beautiful run by Darrell Henderson. Unbelievable blocking by the Rams. And, of course, now they are up by 2 scores. Okay, we're to the defense. They love, like I said, they love the pistol formation. You got Hesse, the tight end there. He's going to motion here. And you're going to see Algier get this ball, and that's actually not a bad run. There wasn't really anything there. Not a bad cutback. The Rams just had it really well diagnosed. I keep saying Algier. That's not. I don't think that's Algier. So there's nothing here. The Rams are all on this side. If this guy had the explosiveness of like a Saquon Barkley, this could have been a scary play for the Rams because everything's stretched over here. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 white jerseys here. You have Terrell Lewis coming over. If he misses this, and he did, you know, like I say, he didn't have the explosion to like get through, so they stop him. But if Terrell Lewis missed that, that could have been a dangerous gash. But the Rams stop him. So nice job there. Like I said, the Rams' run defense was great. Once again, we're in the pistol. Same play, but they're going to fake the handoff here. Mariota is going to look to this route. He also is going to look to this route, but he's going to throw this thing. And it is a beautiful throw from Mariota. Like, if you are questioning if he is a starting quarterback in the NFL after this game, you shouldn't be. This is a really nice throw on a line. Watch here. Like the play design, the play action. Beautiful throw. Ramsey was right there. He was right there. That, unfortunately, is the play where Troy Hill actually aggravates and injures his groin. You're going to see it. Hill is going to come here. This is, once again, this is a great throw by Mariota. I can't stress that enough. That's to Kadarrell Hodge, the former Ram. Look at that. That is a perfect throw. Just outstretched Troy Hill. He's fine right now. Unfortunately, this is the part he's going to, because of Ramsey being there, he hurts his groin, and he's holding it. Yeah, he's done the rest of the game, and now he's on IR. So hopefully Troy Hill can come back and, come back from that. But now you're going to have different guys in. You're going to get to see Jacoby Durant in this game. But, yeah, he did get hurt. So, once again, pistol, you're running it. Cordarrelle Patterson. It's a good run for Cordarrelle Patterson, although he might have hurt himself there. I don't know. Kind of slipped. Watch here, you got Copeland in there, so Gaines is out. That means they're a little bit more lighter, I think, in the trenches here. You got Justin Hollins over here, and then you got Rapp here. And this is just good blocking. And poor tackling by David Long. All right, pistol. They love it. There's more motion for Hesse. And you see here, Cordarrelle Patterson. Once again, he's a good back, Still got Copeland in there. Copeland gets pushed out of the play. That opens up the door for Patterson to finish forward. All right, so under center, not so fast. We're going to go in shotgun here, Mariota. There's some pressure on the right side. Mariota doesn't like it. He's going to survey over here. This is good coverage. Everyone's locked up. He's locked up. He's locked up. He's locked up. He's locked up. Mariota is going to basically shorten the field a little bit, see if he can take advantage of this, and then he's just going to try and make a play running the ball. Nice job by Mariota to move the sticks, because this is well covered by the Rams. Say what you will about a bend-don't-break defense, but they weren't exactly giving him any opportunity to throw over the middle. So now, once again, you got Patterson in the backfield, and this is a beautiful play by newcomer Bobby Wagner. You're going to watch here, Wagner 45. He's going to come over, and he does get a little juked a little bit, but he stays on the balls of his feet and then launches over, and he's able to bring down Cordarrelle Patterson with a brilliant tackle, and that's what you're getting with Wagner. He's an upgrade over pretty much anybody they've had. On top of it, you have Ernest Jones growing with him, and it just creates a really exciting tandem. All right, Cordarrelle Patterson. This is going to be a naked bootleg here, and Mariota's going to fall down, but Hesse went out here, and you're going to see here, really kind of trick throw. Hesse's wide open, and Mariota just lofts it to him. That's a beautiful play by Mariota after the play completely broke down. They went for the naked, and it just, you're going to see it again. And, I mean, there's not really, it's annoying. It's one of those plays that you want to rip your hair out, but you have to understand, I mean, this is not a bad decision by Mariota, not a bad play. They just beat the Rams on this play. Sometimes it happens. It looked like Ernest Jones who bit hard, yeah. 53. Yeah, he was out of position, and I think, yeah, it does go to Ernest Jones. And, I mean, keep in mind, Jordan Fuller's over here. That's a lot of room to have to come over and try to cover. So, yeah, this is on Ernest Jones biting on it, actually. That's a good point. All right, now we got I don't even know what this is called. I forget what it's called when you have the pistol formation and a fullback next to it. Someone can put it in the comments section. Maybe I'll learn a thing or two. But you got Cordarrelle Patterson motioning here. Algier's back in, it looks like. So Patterson's going to be isolated up here. You can tell, this is going to be a run play because the way he's standing. Algier's going to run, and the Rams just are all over it. Pistol strong, thank you. Yeah, that would be pistol weak, I believe. Pistol strong would be here. Might be called something else, though. Kind of a weird... He had to do a 360 just to give this guy the ball. That was funny. Nice job by the Rams defense, shutting him down. The Lazarus special. All right, hands it off. And once again, like I said, you can try to run against this Rams defense. And the Bills did a nice job, but they looked a lot better in this. Look at already all over it. He did slip, to be fair, but why is he cutting this way anyway? I don't think it would have gone anywhere. You're not going to have exciting results if you're running into big number 94, Sean. I can tell you that much. Anyway, we move on. They're going to send Algier out. This is in the gun. This is a nice little throw. Breaking a tackle there. And that is London, who gave the Rams fits all game. Looks pretty much exactly what you would have expected, a first-round wide receiver who had a high, in my opinion, a higher floor to just come out and, play at a high level right away. London looks like a legit dude. So, all right, Edwards here, Pitts here. You got Cordarrelle lined up. They still do that. London, and then that's either Zacchaeus or Haj. Hard to tell. So Mariota's here. He's going to look over at Zacchaeus. You see that turn, the ankle flexion there? Mariota with a zip on this ball could have this right here. You want to throw this to the pylon because he's cutting in. And this guy's kind of leaning over here a little bit, like he's trying to recover. So Mariota needs to make a crazy throw from the far hash to make this, but he does have some zip on his ball where you could throw to this pylon right here and get the toe tap touchdown for Zacchaeus. On the other hand, you also have what appears to be, and I just stopped it, right? But it appears to be that you will have Drake London over here as well, kind of layering out this route. On top of it, you're going to have these two. This is completely out of the realm of possibility. You're not going to test Jalen Ramsey, although you do later on in the game for whatever reason. But you're not going to test him now that you're completely turned here. It kind of gives away, all right, I'm going to throw here. Otherwise, I'm going to need some crazy footwork to change up the play because we're going to have some pressure on this guy. So as the play breaks down, Mariota's like, you know what? That's going to be a little ridiculous type of throw to the pylon. I'm going to take off and run because I can do that. Now he's like, I kind of like this throw here, right? I kind of have this guy. And we're going to go and nope. And I honestly think he did have him. I think he was looking at the wrong guy. I don't even know if he saw him in the back of the end zone. I thought it was really good coverage by the Rams because Mariota looked for a while. Gaines almost has the sack. This is his awareness on full display. Mariota comes out here. Now he's thinking he's going to run. Now he looks and keeps his eyes up. This is a big thing that running quarterbacks need to be able to do. As soon as you put your eyes down, that's the end of the play. You put your head down, that's the end of the play. When you keep your eyes up, you can survey, you can look at it, and watch how things are going and see if you have anything there. Now, I don't know if he's trying to throw this away, but he does. See what I mean? He has, it looks like Bryan Edwards here. If he lofts this over, you have way too much on this. Like, this ball could have been thrown laser over here, and this is a touchdown. Or he could have just lofted it over, and it would have been a touchdown or a close play. I think this is a miscue, but it's also kind of going along the lines of Mariota not wanting to kill his team by throwing interceptions. So I don't hate it. Like I said, good coverage by the Rams, so you like to see that. I also like to see they have Brandon Powell rushing off the edge. That's not going to do anything. I mean, it might someday. Who knows? Anyway, we move on. So now the Rams are in the gun. They got Cam Akers back in there. You got Robinson up here, Skoranek, Kupp, Higbee. So let's see what goes on. So they blitz. This is A.J. Terrell. They blitz Terrell. They run it with Akers. And Akers gets a few yards. Let's look at this angle. Got the motion here. And that's Alaric Jackson on Grady Jarrett. And the great thing about that rep is you watched, and it was like Grady Jarrett actually looked like he was going to win this rep. And look at that is a good recovery by Jackson. Like, he's completely blocked out of this play. That's a really good recovery by Jackson, who primarily is a tackle. Like, I thought he played very well. But now you got, love to see Skoranek out here blocking. He's going to take on that guy. Could Akers do more here? I feel like he could. Because, look, you got Jackson, who blocks off Grady Jarrett. You know, this is good, right? You have this guy available. He's not being blocked. But now you got Havenstein here. Like, if he cuts this, like, don't you feel like he could get more yards? Like, it's not a horrible run, but, like, this is one where I feel like, and not to, compare the two, because I know it's probably going to cause a war in the comments section, but this is what, like, Henderson thrives in this moment. Watch. Like, Henderson would, like, you're either going to follow the blocker here or not. And right here, you don't have anything. But you do have something here. And then, if you already made that cut, like, Henderson would use his ability to get skinny. And he would literally be up and, like, I'm not saying he houses this. But, like, right here, it's pain. I mean, that's a good job by the blockers. Like I said, this is a great recovery by Alaric Jackson. That is a monster in Grady Jarrett. He will blow up a game. He will be just like a Fletcher Cox of the Philadelphia Eagles. He can blow up a game up front. So when you get a guy like Alaric Jackson playing at that level, like, yeah, he lost early on, but he didn't lose the rep because he was able to recover. Love those things. All right. Now we move on. Got Henderson back in there. You got Robinson. Looks like Kupp is here. Skoranek. Actually, Kupp, Higbee, Skoranek. Look at this pass set. Look at this pass set. I mean, that's a little ugly, but good job by Noteboom. Now, Hendo leaks out. I was a little curious as to why Henderson wasn't utilized at all in the passing game. It wasn't thrown to, but anyway. So we're gonna see here. If Stafford's looking, he's on the far hash. If Stafford's looking, he has Robinson pretty easily. He could zip this in there. He's thrown this pass so many times. He could go to Kupp, which he's gonna do. But he also had enough time where he probably could have waited and seen if this might have opened up over the top or what this would have done. This is still the right decision here. And, of course, Cooper Kupp putting himself in a position. It's not about you catching the ball and running with it. Run after the catch is an art that you have to master. And Kupp just masters it. There's an even better rep. But you see, he's already in position. It's like a center fielder in baseball sees a pop-up. He's going to put himself in a position to make the throw after the catch. He's already thinking 2 steps ahead. It's the same thing with the receiver. You see Kupp do it all the time. His body is already turning upfield. This is beautiful. You did have the wheel route set up. You're absolutely right. This is beautiful. Like, little things that I notice. And it shows Kupp is going to have a rep in this game that's way better than even that. It's just a testament to how much work he puts in to be that good. Anyway, we move on. So we got Henderson, the shotgun, same personnel pretty much, same players. So what do we have here? Henderson stepping up in pass pro. No idea why he wasn't used in pass pro last week. Needs to be. So you have this one. This looks like Skoranek, Higbee, Kupp, and Robinson. You got a single high safety here. So what's going to happen? Stafford's looking over here. This safety's starting to duck down because he sees it. This ball's thrown. And, dude, what on earth? Who is making this throw? Like a handful of maybe a couple. Look at this throw. You might not have seen it. It was a subtle look. He was just looking at Allen Robinson deep down the field, taking a gander at it. Good job by Henderson getting a lot of pressure there. Like, this guy just came in bad out of hell. Henderson absorbs the contact and kind of steers him away from his quarterback. This is still a pressure. And it's a quarterback hit for sure. Stafford throws this thing, and look at where... What on earth? Do you realize how ridiculous this throw is? I hope you do. I hope you're not taking this guy for granted, because this guy's greatness needs to be appreciated. He's been doing this. I'm not, for the Lions fans in here that will be in here to watch this, I'm not saying he wasn't doing this in Detroit, because he was. I'm just saying when it happens, I'm always in awe, because it's just like, that's ridiculous. And then Kupp, of course, knowing where he is in bounds, like getting his 2 feet. Actually, I think he got 3 because he's just that good. Beautiful stuff. Absolutely love that play. All right, now I like this. I'd like to actually see more if you did like a dual back setup here where you had Akers here and Henderson here or something like that. That would be cool. I feel like that might be next. We'll see. But now they move out. And keep in mind now, you move out Kupp. He's already on the run. He's not coming out of a stance or anything. You got Higbee out wide. Skoranek with Robinson. Just shows you how much this team trusts Skoranek. I understand Van is out, but them putting him at fullback spoke volumes to me. Like, it told me, like, this is another opportunity. Not only can it help us win, but it's another opportunity to keep him on the field when Van comes back, and that's exciting to me. Anyway, we're going to get this snap here. This is a quick drop. This is a pocket. This is a pocket here. Got Allen Robinson on this break in. He's going to come over. You got Higbee, and there's Kupp, and then Skoranek. We'll watch. Look how quick Skoranek is already up here. Like, look how fast he moves. And now this is going to be thrown to Tyler Higbee. And this is play designing 101 for Sean McVay. You're going to use Kupp here. He's going to be out. And you could kind of see he's already somewhat committed. But they're going to move him off a little bit. What that does, it gets this guy's attention. Look at all the time, pass protecting. He's not even breaking through this. Dude, look at Henderson. When we say Henderson is one of the best in pass pro at the running back position, and shout out to Blaine Grisack for Turf Show Times, who, obviously you guys know the work Blaine does. Him and I have been on the Henderson train for years. This is why. What 5'8" running back is blocking at this level? Like, this is Falk, Marshall Falk level. Look at this. Didn't even move. And it allows Stafford to throw this, and because you layered Kupp over the middle here, and he's right here, he's chilling right here, now it opens up this route. You see that? Beautiful. This is literally like in this little realm of passing. You have to give Kupp attention. Number 10 is always a target. You have Robinson on the other side off screen. And then you had Skoranek streaking down the field. It opened up Higbee, who they just kind of fell asleep on, and he came across here and got the play, set himself up. So now you got Henderson in the gun with Stafford. There's Skoranek isolated out here. Kupp is bunched with Robinson. Another thing I love, the diversity of passing plays. You will see Kupp in the slot. You'll see Kupp on the outside. You'll see Robinson in the slot. You'll see Robinson on the outside. You'll see Skoranek at fullback. You'll see Skoranek at tight end. You'll see Skoranek in the slot, isolated, bunched up. This is great. This is what makes Sean McVay so great. They could literally do the same exact play, but by pre-snap, changing the look, getting different looks, it does keep the defense honest. It keeps you on your toes. They don't become predictable. It's really hard, and if you guess wrong, you can get gashed. So, love this stuff. And then you see Higbee here. He's going to come out as well. Henderson's down here. There's some good pressure because Noteboom did get beat off the edge here. But then he kind of slipped, and Nopum did, I guess, win that rep. And this is going to be thrown to who else? Cooper Kupp. Beautiful throw. And they'll take that all day. That's a good gain there for the Rams. We'll watch again here from the offensive line perspective. Nice spin move, but you're not fooling Havenstein. There's a pocket. There's a dart. There you go, Cooper Kupp. All right, shotgun again. You got Henderson next to him. And now he was kind of, I might blitz, I might not. I don't know how the play works. I don't know if he was supposed to blitz. I don't know if he decided. Is this a judgment call? You see Cooper Kupp streaking up here. I don't know. But now, Cooper Kupp is going to basically school him there. And this, I don't know why Stafford is throwing this. He might have Henderson. He might have this guy right here. I don't know if that's Allen Robinson. Kind of hard to tell. Looks like maybe Skoranek. Yeah, I think it's Skoranek. And he throws this. And look, right here, I don't know if this is on Higbee or Stafford. But it's just not a good decision here. Because when you look, like, he's boxed out the whole way. And if it's on Higbee, like, then Higbee needs to get more inside leverage. If it's on Stafford, or if Stafford is throwing this to the back shoulder, he needs to throw this with more depth over here to the back pylon. That's my issue with this play. But on top of it, my big issue with this play, for everyone that says that Stafford just targets Cooper Kupp, well, then why on earth did he not hit him right here? Explain that to me. If he just only throws to Cooper Kupp, why is he not throwing right here? This is the first down. This is the marker, guys. This is easily a first down, and he throws this all day. Far hash, no big deal. Basically, he saw one guy back, and I don't know if he wanted Higbee to go up and try to make a play on this ball, but it's just not a good decision, not a great throw, and that's what happens. Like I said, if you throw this to the back pylon, now we have a completely different discussion. Higbee has outside leverage, closer to the numbers, and can leak out towards the back pylon right here. Oh, you can't see it because my head is in the way. But that's what I think he should have done. I think he should have probably thrown it to the back pylon. When he threw this ball, I assumed it was a back pylon touchdown. And then I saw it, and I was like, that's not what I expected. He threw that like he knew he had it. We'll watch it again. Again here, like, dude, this is a great job. David Edwards struggled mightily last week, but he looked really good on this rep. Just completely shoved this guy over here. If Stafford doesn't have anything, look, he could have just run, man. He could have just ran this thing. But you got all this bottled up. You have plenty of time. No need to throw this. Like, you have Kupp right here. You think he's stopping Kupp? Kupp already had him beat. But yeah, just bummer decision. You know, guys, I love Stafford. I've defended him over and over again. I'm going to call a spade, and that was just not a great decision. All right. Falcons have the ball now. We're in the shotgun. Mariota is uncorking this one. And this is just a bad penalty that you just can't take here. It's just not good. I'm not trying to pile on David Long. I don't think he had a great game last week, and I definitely don't think he had a great game this week. But this is just not excusable. Look at this. Why are you holding his arm? You can't... That's not what I was trying to do. You cannot do this. The ref is staring right at you. What are you doing? When you got the side judge who's like eye like a hawk on you, at least make it more subtle if you're going to hold his arm. But look at that. And then he's trying to one-hand it. The ref's like, nah, man. Actually, that's actually really hilarious. I didn't even realize. He didn't even throw the flag. It was the other guy. The other side judge saw it. The guy who's right on top of it didn't. Crazy. Anyway, the point still stands. Don't hold the guy's arm. Make it obvious. All right. So you got this throw. This is just a miscommunication. I think they were going to Parker Hesse there, but he fell down. Not a bad pocket, but yeah, he fell down, and I think he just, yeah. I mean, that would have been over his head anyway. All right, back in the gun. Mariota, I don't know why he's still here, but I think he probably, and this is actually a good read, because he's not looking over here. He could probably see from this angle, all right, he's covered, and he probably sees right now that this, look at this ankle flexion here. That's a sign this guy's not going to be able to get over. I don't know who that is in coverage, but he's not going to be able to get over. That's probably long. And Mariota is just going to throw this ball, and he throws it incomplete, but he had long beat. We'll watch it again. Good pressure on the outside. Just unfortunately, you got to get the ball out quicker, in which he does. And then, see, he has long easily beat. And you see the ankle flexion, like I pointed out. This guy is just, he's a pro's pro, as Sean McVay would put it. He really is. You know, buy all your stock now in Drake London. I don't have to tell you USC fans out there, because I'm sure there's some of you. I mean, I like USC, so I know what this guy's all about. But he is a pro's pro. This guy is absolutely NFL ready. To put himself in this position, the little things, man. Setting himself up, I mean, that's just not a good throw. But he had him. Absolutely had him. And Long, once again, got beat and got bailed out by an incomplete pass. All right, moving him out here. In the gun, Mariota is going to look. He's looking this first read. Actually, these are probably both of what he's looking at. You got Algier and pass pro. Rams are trying to put some pressure. Might be a good little push there from Gaines. And you're going to have one of these guys open. Because you feel good about Pitts in all likelihood in this scenario. You throw it to his shoulder here, furthest away from the defender. And right here, you could throw it here. But this is Jacoby Durant. And he throws what should be a no-brainer. You pick it up, you run with it. And I'm not saying he would have scored, but this is just a rare bobble from Cordell Patterson, who's normally pretty sure-handed. And he's going to botch this, and then the rookie is going to pick it off. Jacoby Durant's going to come down the sideline. It's like, can I juke this guy out? Unfortunately, he did, but he got tackled, slowed him down. But, man, he was that close to housing that. Look, all right, not going to say that this is all Jacoby Durant making a fantastic play. This is right time, right place. But you also have to be at the right time, right place. And so Durant is going to come here and catch the ball. Not everybody's going to catch that. And then he streaks down the sideline. I mean, you know, while he gets tackled, and I'm sure that had to hurt. Man, big moment for the rookie. I like this motion of Kupp. You got Stafford. It's going to be a quick screen to Higbee. And unfortunately, the screen, when you're doing something like that, the screen is really just it's like the element of surprise. There's not really a screen. You're going to have Havenstein peel out over here. And he does, by the way, get chop blocked. So there was a penalty on that. But since there wasn't multiple guys here, you didn't get like a convoy help like the previous screen. And it's a quick screen. It's not something that's developing. This close to the end zone, typically that's not going to work. I'm glad he's okay. That looked a little scary, but now you got Henderson in the gun with Matthew Stafford. Kupp on the bottom of your screen, bunched with Robinson, and you got Skoranek up here. So you got this. Love the way Stafford looked over here, did not like that at all. He saw the freaking quad of, Falcons there. So he just peels right back over here, and he's like, I trust you, Higgs. Let's go and let's do this thing. And he throws this sidearm rocket, and Higbee just does not come down with it. But I love this because it shows you how quickly Stafford can process the field. Watch this. He starts off looking over here. Look at how quickly his head is on a freaking swivel. Look how quickly he just programmed himself to look to the middle of the field. Now he's, double clutching, trying to buy himself some time. And he throws this dart. This sidearm, like, Kurt Warner-esque pass. And it goes off of Higbee's hands. All right, now you got Henderson under center. Henderson single back set. Skoranek. And they bunch up Robinson and Kupp. Now you got Kupp standing tall. He's already basically signaled to everybody, hey, I'm going this way. I'm going to throw this. And look at this throw, back shoulder, over the shoulder, fade to Cooper Kupp. This is a perfect pass by Matthew Stafford. You're going to watch again here. Boom. Nobody is catching that except for the receiver. That's just a perfect rainbow throw. Remember, for you Laker fans out there, remember Derek Fisher's like rainbow arc shot, how beautiful it looked? Stafford just threw a rainbow. That was insane. As Blaine said, absolute dime dropped in the shot glass. Exactly. It's a bucket throw. It's beautiful. You have to be able to make that throw in the NFL, in my opinion. I mean, I know not every quarterback can, but I wouldn't be drafting you if you couldn't make that throw. Anyway. All right. Shotgun. They moved a little bit away from the pistol. Mariota goes, and once again, this is what I'm talking about, guys. This dude's just special. Drake London. He just, like, tore his ACL, not even 10 months ago. Watch this again. Mariota, he knows where he's going. He's going to Drake London. He's going to put it on. And now watch this. This right here. This is what I'm talking about. You want to be good yards after the catch, you got to put yourself in a position to be able to turn your body and maximize your potential to catch, passes and get yards from them. If he doesn't do this, we see this all the time. A wide receiver will catch the ball and then get crunched, and that's the end of the play. And it's totally normal, right? We've seen it so many times. You get tackled right after making the catch on a curl. But nope. Look at that. Drake London absolutely schools Jacoby Durant there. And that is because he had already set himself up to make that play. He is going to absolutely dominate the league. He is a monster. And then you look, David Long now has to try and make a tackle, and he kind of schools Long a little bit. It's just really impressed by him. And I know this is a Rams film breakdown, but I try to, I'm reacting to it in real time, and I'm going to say what I feel. And, yeah. But as you can see there, that's the Jalen Ramsey. Should have been intercepted. Could have been 28-3 at this point. And Jalen catches that 9 out of 10 times. That just happened to be the one time he didn't catch it. Because there's nothing this guy did to aggravate the catch by Jalen Ramsey. Nothing. No one was anywhere near Jalen. Jalen could have walked to the end zone. He had so much momentum carrying him. All right, now we're going to see here. This is a decently clean pocket. You got some momentum building from Terrell Lewis here. You see the coverage. You got 4 guys. There's this quad grouping. And Mariota really doesn't have anywhere to go here. So what's he going to do? Well, now all of a sudden Terrell Lewis is getting closer. Mariota's going to take off. He's going to run with it. But this is what I love about Marcus Mariota and why he's not just a gimmick quarterback. Running quarterbacks can be gimmicky if they don't try to actually make plays with their arm. Now, should he have even hesitated there? Probably not. But the fact he's still, at this point, trying to throw. Now he's running. Now he's back trying to throw. And now he ends up getting tackled. But he did gain some yards. But this whole time, he can run. We know he can. But I really appreciate how he keeps his head up. Look at, he's still looking downfield, and he's like, you know what? I'm still looking downfield. Realizes the defender's bearing down on him, and then he holds on to the ball. He braces for contact. I don't know. I respect it. Anyway, that's the end of the first half, or not the first half. Anyway, that's the end of that. No, I think that was the end of the first half. All right, so now the Rams are gonna fake that, and they've already kind of seen this before, so the Falcons are ready for it. And Higbee does a nice job. Stafford throws it right in between his numbers. Higbee does a nice job to kind of just back into it and then twist, and he's able to break a tackle. This is a beautiful play by Tyler Higbee, and it shows you that he's really developed as a pass-catching tight end. He was always a guy that you draft him to be your pass catcher. He got better as a blocker, but I feel like he's really starting to get better as a receiver, and I think that's important here. You got the motion there. Love to see that from Powell. And then this is not an easy throw to make either, because you're trying to throw it where you're playing a guessing game. You're hoping you're not going to throw it to the hand he goes up and swats it, and he guesses right. And now right on the numbers, so Higbee is now looking at this guy and is able to make a play on the ball. He's going to kind of do a step there and then turn around in a way that kind of benefits him, because he knows he can slip out of this tackle. And then he does that, and now he takes on all those guys, prepares for the hit. Beautiful stuff from Higbee, protecting the ball. He's, love that from him. All right, now we got some more I formation with Ben Skoranek. You got Cam Akers. You got the jet motion there. And they're going to hand it off. And this is where I feel like, Henderson could have done a lot more with this rep, because watch here. You got the jet motion. So these guys have moved over a little bit. Maybe a little bit, but that can still make the difference. So now this looks like you got him there. He's cutting in. And it's like Akers, it feels like he's just in Akers' way, because Akers can cut right here. You got to be able to make this cut, So, even still, this is probably a little late, but he could still probably do something with this. What I don't think he should be doing is taking this out to the side. Look, you have this guy here. He's going to be here in no time. You got this guy. I just feel like this is a missed opportunity where Hendo would have hit this. But you see here, now he breaks it out, and you lose that leverage that you had inside. Now that's closed up. Now you have this guy on your tail. And takes a little bit of a push there. Like I said, Skoranek was, feisty in this one. Then he tries to take it to the outside, which, look at how long you have to run just to gain a yard. So it is a little frustrating to see that. And then Henderson comes. And by the way, the two times that I've pointed out, where I've pointed out that Akers needs to cut back, the very next play, Henderson's in. Why do you think that is? Do you think it's just coincidence? I don't know. Anyway, we got shotgun formation here. Hendo's going to leak out here. They're not going to throw. He didn't have any catches in this game. And Stafford's going to throw this laser, and this is the chef's kiss. This is receiver masterclass one-on-one with Cooper Kupp. Look at this. This is unbelievable. He caught it, and he turned his body and started running. Look at this. He's running while he's catching it. He was completely planted. Guys, it may not seem like a big deal, but it is. It's why Cooper Kupp is the best in the league. Look at this. Watch this again. Boom. Stafford. Rocket. Cooper Kupp. This is where he's catching it. He was just completely still. Brilliant. Now he's got a head full of steam. That's a cheat code. You're not stopping that. Are you kidding me? You got to be right up on Cooper Kupp's grill. You cannot allow him to get into this mode. I'm just saying. There's not really a discussion who the best receiver is in the NFL. I mean, really. We saw it this week. Justin Jefferson got absolutely shut down by Darius Slay. Love the player. I think he's going to be a star. But he got absolutely shut down. I haven't seen Cooper Kupp get shut down in a long time. Adams had like 2 catches. Find me a game where Cooper Kupp has had less than like 60 yards. Adams had like 12. Those are the 2 guys that constantly get brought up, and Jamar Chase is nowhere near Cooper Kupp. He's very, very good. He's very explosive. He doesn't do the little nuanced things that Cooper Kupp does to a T. Anyway, we move on. There is the I formation. It's like, those always crack me up. It was like the perfect run where Cam Akers would have had yards for days, and then they end up throwing it to him anyway, and he doesn't even get the first down. Like, it's just one of those, it never fails. Watch this. Beautiful play call. Like, he's going to run through this, and then you can see why. This guy's running back, but still. I think Skoranek could have had it there. Yeah, we'll go back. Yeah, I think Stafford could have made that throw. I think you're right. I think he definitely could have made that throw. Anyway. All right. This is a cool little thing. We saw this against the Bills. Gary Gilliam was here. They had a motion over here. I don't know if they'll motion him here. Like I said, this is my first time watching it on all 22. And I don't have the play that this is going to be in front of me. So we'll learn it together. Got Cam Akers in the backfield here. You got Robinson, Kupp. So we'll see. Higbee's right in here, so kind of bunched up. Look at, just like Gilliam. This is the same play the Bills ran. They just didn't obviously use him there. But Akers is going to run, and this felt like it could have been more yards. And I hate to get picky, but, I mean, if he's in there over Henderson, I need to see him hitting the hole. And we'll see here. Like, he gets kind of pushed into Higbee, or Higbee gets pushed into him, so it kind of, like, misdirects him. But, like, he gets kind of caught up, and you still see there's a lane here. There's a lane right here, you know? So it is a little frustrating. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. It is definitely frustrating. That could have been a bigger gain. Part of it was because Higbee got blocked into him. So, but anyway, Akers back in. You got the nice sidestep there. Not really much you could do. I don't know if this was designed to run to the weak side of the offensive line, but good. Yeah, that's a good sidestep. I like that. Now we got Powell here, Akers here. You got Kupp, Robinson, Skoranek, Gunn. This looks like you got cover 2. We'll see. Yep, this is cover 2. So Stafford is going to throw exactly where you need to throw in order to pick apart cover 2. Right in that corner. And, of course, Cooper Kupp probably recognized cover 2 just the same time Stafford did. Look at that. Double clutch. Guys, this is not just Stafford, because this is a beautiful throw. This is more Cooper Kupp, if anything. Watch this. Boom. Double tap. That's Kupp knowing where the soft spots are in the zone. When you're playing cover 2, it's that pocket. It's that pocket towards the sideline. You got to go in between the safety and the corner, or you got to try to throw up over the middle. But you can just hit them over and over again with that side pocket, because if they make adjustments, then it opens up the top. As you could see, that worked. So now, Robinson here, Kupp here, you got Skoranek here, and Akers is still in, surprisingly. Like I said, I felt like they kind of gave them like a full... It was weird. I'll be honest, I didn't agree with the usage at all. I think they need to use Hendo more. I will not stop saying that. I formation here. And it's going to be handed off. And Akers, this is a good run. Let's watch again. So I formation, I love seeing that. I feel like they almost were like, you know what? They realized, let's just use Skoranek as a decoy blocker going to the other side and have Akers run here. Because Akers feels held back by Skoranek on tape. I feel like Henderson makes the most of a lead blocker. Akers just needs to have kind of that path. So then you're going to see here, and this little stutter step I don't like. I feel like he could just shoot forward, but then he tries to kind of carve in there, and I do think he did. I mean, that's a nice job getting skinny and then finishing forward. It's a good run by Cam Akers. Sorry about the right click. It will be the death of me. Now we have empty set. I don't exactly love empty set here, but nonetheless, love this. Stafford looked here. He's like, let's see what's over here. Twists his body. Now he's going to look. And I feel like I don't think Skoranek was supposed to cut. I think Skoranek, if he cuts in here and Stafford puts on the numbers, he could probably fall into the end zone. But Skoranek went here, and now he's out of the play, and he's just going to throw this away. I mean, I know he kind of threw it towards Akers, but we'll watch it again. Look how quick. Swivel Stafford, man. Anyway, double clutches it, knows he's about to get hit. Yeah, that was just throwing it away. I think if they had Skoranek there, that would have been huge. Anyway, now we have Henderson in. Kupp is in the backfield with him. Skoranek is bunched with Allen Robinson. You got Higbee there. This is too easy. You're so worried about holding Tyler Higbee that you're going to let the number one receiver in the NFL, the guy that just had the greatest receiving season in the history of the league and just won the Super Bowl MVP, you're going to leave him this open? I don't know. When I watched this, I was like, what are the Falcons doing here? Can you explain to me? What are they doing? This guy's just more worried about holding Tyler Higbee. You can't, dude. There's no scenario where 1v1, Oklahoma drill, if you will, Cooper Kupp isn't getting in the end zone. My God. He probably gets in the end zone with those two guys, like two guys in front of him. I don't know. It cracks me up. There was no awareness. Oh yeah, this is the best guy in the league right here at his position, but we're going to leave him on an island 1v1 with this guy with a head full of steam. I don't know what they were thinking. Of course that's going to happen. What did you think was going to happen? He's walking in with three guys. That momentum? You kidding me? Nah. All right. We move on. Falcons are back on offense. There's some more motion. There's Algier. Beautiful tackle. Ernest Jones. You could just see him. He's the leading tackler for the Rams. You could just see him growing before our eyes. This number 53 right here. Donning the Jim Youngblood jersey number. Love that. Just dumps him. Beautiful stop there. All right. Second down. Got some motion there. I do like it from Olamide Zaccheaus. And you got Kobe Durant here. Pistol formation we're back in. They kind of took a minute away from that. And this doesn't go well at all for Marcus Mariota. That is a very nice job by the rookie here. You're going to see him. He's right here on the corner. That's to Kobe Durant. And this is just a perfect cornerback blitz. And they had not run the pistol formation in a minute. They had been staying in the shotgun, and then they run it there, and it just doesn't go well. This is a quick screen, entirely meant just for this guy. And then it's not a great throw, but he is able to get some yards. Beautiful tackle by Fuller. You love to see that. I feel like he looked more comfortable in this game. Watch. Jordan Fuller just is going to attack this guy. Just key in on him. He even took a hit from that guy. He took a block, and nice play by Jordan Fuller. That's not as easy as it looks. He makes it look easy. All right. In the gun, quick snap. As you can see, there's Fuller coming downhill. Beautiful. Love it. Okay, now we're going to get a punt. And, yeah, that's the fumble. I'm not going to worry too much about watching that. Okay. Akers is back in, and we got the I formation with Skoranek at fullback. And you got Tutu Atwell here. Some people say that Tutu Atwell didn't play. I can confirm with video evidence this is Tutu Atwell. And now that's Cooper Kupp. Atwell's going to motion. I would have liked to see, I think this was the moment. Regardless of where this play goes, this is the moment where you should have handed it off to Tutu Atwell. Look at how far these guys just shifted over. They're going to hand it to Akers, and Akers is going to get positive yards. But I totally felt like if you want to get Tutu Atwell involved, you want to get him comfortable, this is the moment you should have gotten him involved. And Stafford hadn't even finished his cadence under center. So they weren't even going to buy it, but I feel like that should have been the play. I don't feel like they would have been ready for that. And there's Cam cutting in and positive yards. Just not really much there. Okay, Henderson's back in. You got Cooper Kupp and Tutu Atwell bunched. Skoranek in. One of the rare snaps, Allen Robinson's not in. There's Higbee. Atwell on the motion. And you do the double fake there with Henderson. And you have to imagine, Cooper Kupp against this guy, you do have single high. This guy could come over and cut it off, but Stafford, he knows he has the arm to beat him. You have Skoranek, who's just pretty much, there's not really anything there. Could be, but, this looks like a quick play. I probably would have tried to get Tutu involved again, going into this play. But this ends up being the pick. I thought it was a different play. This is what happens when I watch it live. Thought it was the one that they call a pass interference down the field to Kupp. But yeah. So once again, this is just not like Stafford though. He knows he can't fit that in there. I don't know. That was not a good decision. You had Henderson, you had Tutu over here. I would have rather had you take a shot deep down. Get your money's worth for the interception. That's what I say. If you're going to throw a pick, throw it deep down the field. So that way they don't have as good a field position. And, you at least you feel good that you at least took a shot. But I also think that Michael Walker's a freak of nature. Because, he is. I call him poor man's Micah Parsons, and that's not a knock on him. Because he can do it both. Nice tackle by Coleman Shelton. Now this is a big moment for the Falcons here. Can they score? There's Cordero Patterson breaking 2 tackles and then not really getting a ton. Rams still had him bottled up. Going with it looks like that's the strong eye. Or not strong eye. A pistol strong. You got the motion. Nice cut. See, Cordero Patterson, there's no wasted motion with him. I just feel like he's always trucking forward. I really like him as a running back. I'm not going to lie. All right. Pistol again. They're feeling comfortable. They're feeling frisky. We got, I don't really get this. I just, these plays confuse me. How do you leave this guy this wide open? Jalen had to make a hell of a play just to get him by the line. But I don't love the coverage there. I really don't. I think Jalen makes a hell of a play, but not every corner is going to make that tackle. They're way too far off, and that's Drake London right there. If he misses that tackle, explain to me who is covering him. Who's stopping him? Is Nick Scott going to hit him? I mean, Nick Scott can hit, but he doesn't have, like, I mean, he's not taking a bad angle, but, man, I don't know. Like, that stuff kind of irks me because Jalen, look at how close he is to breaking that. Jalen grabbed, like, he, like, hits his hip or something. Like, if he doesn't, he's housing this thing, I think. All right. Once again, pistol strong. Motion, which did get this guy to bite. And that is read option all day. And Mariota's going to take this and try to run with it. And Jalen Ramsey, the athleticism and be able to do what he just did, everything he just did, including, like, shooting himself up like that. Watch this again. Look where Jalen Ramsey is. He's not even in your picture. There he is. Watch this. Nope. And then, look at this. How do you just get up like that? Dude looked like a robot. Anyway. More pistol. But they hand it off this time to Patterson. Good stop. Once again, Jordan Fuller in there. Watch this. Love that. That's what you want to see out of number 4. I did not see that last week. I definitely see he's getting back to 100%. When I say 100%, I mean mentally. He has not played football in a long time, and he's thrusted into the role. You know, he didn't play as many snaps last week. He did start, but he didn't play as many snaps. You can see it in this game. He's getting comfortable. He's having confidence. You love to see it because he's a hell of a player when he's healthy, and he was an integral part of their defense. When he got hurt in Week 18, I was a little panicked. All right. This is like a full house, modified full house pistol. I don't know. They're doing all sorts of weird stuff. Anyway, we're going to go here. Algier got that ball, and he's going to run it, and the Rams are going to stop him. We're going to look at this play. I don't know why I think he really gave Greg Gaines a lot of credit that he was going to be able to break that engage. Like, disengage from that block, because I don't know, man. I don't know. Worked out well for him, though. He got a pretty good gain. All right, so shotgun, Cordero. And this is going to be thrown. Touchdown, Drake London. Who else? Drake London has surpassed Kyle Pitts already in game 2 for who Mariota wants to throw to. Look at this. Beautiful throw. Beautiful catch. Touchdown, Falcons. And that bend don't break does break there, unfortunately. So the interception ends up being a backbreaker there. All right. So let's go back here. I formation. Once again, Skoranek. And you got Henderson in the backfield. There is Cooper Kupp and Allen Robinson. And it looks like Higbee there. Yeah, Higbee. Okay, cool. I don't know. It was weird. His number looked different. Play action. Stafford loves to be out here reset and uncork this, so I think teams know that. And he's thinking, like, no, not that. I love Kupp, but I'm not throwing that. And, I mean, I don't know. Robinson isn't in a good position, so he's just going to throw this away. Don't mind it. Yep, just throw it away. I mean, could you have hit that? Sure, but, like, would that have helped? Not really. As you can see, it's behind the line of scrimmage. Smart to just throw it away. All right, move Henderson. Remember, we saw this variation the last time we were on this side of the field, and Cooper Kupp was here, and you had Henderson here. Well, now they're going to use Henderson, do that same, like, kind of shuffle out here to create some separation. It's easier because when you're a running back or you're in the backfield at all next to the, the quarterback in shotgun, when you see all these guys here, your 5 offensive linemen, it creates some traffic. You do have to. People forget. I mean, you do have to be able to kind of run around your offensive line. So this allows him to just have kind of a free release here, which is great. It's what you want for Henderson. You got Skoranek here. Looks like Kupp here, Skoranek here, Higbee here, Allen Robinson here. You got a good pass set coming. And this is a pretty solid. This is a good pass set right here. Yeah, beautiful. And then you're going to have Henderson, who's going to leak out here if you want him. You might have A-Rob if he's able to beat this guy and use that inside leverage that he's got. And you could have this throw, but this is a far hash throw, and there's not really a ton to gain based on it looks like Higbee's coming back. Since Higbee did come back, and this could easily, he could sit on this and pick it off, I wouldn't throw this. You could throw this to Skoranek inside. You probably want to throw it inside shoulder there. You could go deep to Kupp, and I do believe he goes deep to Kupp on this play. This does draw the PI. But you probably should. I mean, this is a Stafford throw. I'm surprised he didn't catch it, honestly. Just a little bit outstretched, and then, of course, you had the pass interference, which draws the flag. So it was a nice job there. You know, you can definitely see why they did that, right? Beautiful throw from Stafford, just a little bit, threw a little bit ahead of him. But I also don't even think he threw it ahead of him. I think he actually threw it perfectly, and Kupp was just a tick behind because of the grab from the defensive back, so that's why it drew the penalty. So, yeah, did it draw a flag? Yes, but I do think he was actually trying to complete the ball, complete the pass. So you got Henderson here lined up, Skoranek, Kupp, and Robinson, and there's Higbee. Empty set. What do we have? Not really anything so far. We'll see if this changes. Stafford believes it's going to change, and boom, it does. Allen Robinson jukes this guy, falls down, and he gets a huge first down. We're going to watch this again as I continue to do the right click of death. Anyway, so what happened here? Well, that's definitely a pocket. And look at Henderson there, giving him a little nudge. Love it. And look, this is Allen Robinson being Allen Robinson. He, basically him being here, fooled this guy, falls down, and Robinson's going to make a play. And missed that tackle. Beautiful. Beautiful job by A-Rob. They're going to be using him a lot more, so get used to it. Okay. In the gun, you got Hendo next to you. There's Higbee, Kupp, Allen Robinson, and Skoranek. Like I said, if you don't think that they like Skoranek, you haven't been paying attention. All right, Stafford, he's going to go to Skoranek here. And this is a nice job by Skoranek because, once again, he's not Cooper Kupp. He knows he's not Cooper Kupp. But what you want to do here, he's going to throw here. You could turn, right? You could absolutely turn. But this is the thing. I want to make this clear. If he turns here, he's inviting contact. And turning makes yourself vulnerable, okay? So he turns over here, and he moves the ball to the opposite shoulder. It's a little subtle thing that needs to be pointed out on tape because it's a good job by Skoranek. See, the ball is on the opposite shoulder, and there you go. Boom. So if he fumbles, it's going out of bounds. But if you turn your shoulder and you go the opposite way, you're inviting contact. You already have 9 yards. You know what I mean? So you have 9 yards. Skoranek gets 8 or 9 there. There's no need for you to cut up. You're already winning the game pretty handily, right? They're trying to come back, but you do have the game in control. Don't fumble. And that's what Skoranek opts, not saying he would have fumbled, but these are the little things I look for. You don't need this. Don't force yourself, I want extra 2 yards, I'm going to fumble the ball. You're inviting yourself to contact here, 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 here. All these guys are here. So I think it was smart for him to do that. I just wanted to throw that little thing out there that I noticed on tape. Maybe you didn't. Maybe you did. I don't know. But it's something that stands out to me. It's something I look for, the little things that, hey, It's a, in-game situation. He did that. I don't know if he did that because of it, but still, it's a big deal to me. Okay, Higbee, you got Skoranek, you got Kupp, Henderson, and Allen Robinson. We'll see here. Got Kupp leaking out here. You do have him. You would have Skoranek if you threw a dart right here. You could probably have him. I don't love the depth Skoranek got on this route. Like if he was like here, you could throw it and maybe he runs. But you do have Kupp. And Henderson is there to block, but he could leak out, and he doesn't. Instead, he's going to throw it, and actually, he didn't throw it. I don't even know what just happened. Oh, it was a penalty. That's why. It was so weird. All right, like this, little mixing it up at the line of scrimmage. Kupp, Skoranek. That actually looks like Higbee. Anyway. Stafford. And you already know where he's going. Boom. Cooper Kupp. They just have this connection, man. It's like, the Jedi, like the Force. They're like Force talking to each other. Like, boom. All right. Throw it to me. Cool. You'll be in the right spot? Yeah, got it. Awesome. Sick. There's some motion. And you're going to give it to Henderson. And you'll take those runs all day. I know Henderson's upset, but the motion does a nice job. They do have to at least bite on it. Skoranek fakes the block. Henderson goes up here. And it's just like a nice play by number 51. But, yeah, you just love that he just runs straight forward. There's not really a stutter. All right, this is one of my favorite plays of the entire NFL season so far. I don't care that this isn't a touchdown. This was a touchdown in my mind. Going back and watching the tape, this is a perfect play call. So what you're going to do here, you're going to get toss crack, and what you're going to have is Ben Skoranek, the lead blocker, coming out, and he is going to hit this guy right here. You're going to see it. He's going to basically push this guy completely out of just the play, right? They did this same thing, the Bills did. Ken Dorsey called this same play to, I want to say Singletary. I think it was to Singletary. He called the same play to Singletary, and Reggie Gilliam was this guy right here, and Gilliam pushed him. If you haven't already seen my video explaining how the Rams copied the Bills and why it's working and why they have this guy even in at fullback, you definitely want to check it out. Moving forward. All right, anyway, look at this. Already set up to block. You have Skoranek here. This is a beautiful job. The athleticism that you see on displayed with Joe Noteboom. And you're going to see Henderson can read if it's right in the trenches. He can run up the middle. But when you get him out here, it makes it easy as hell to scan this field. Look it. Watch this. Boom. All these blocks. And Henderson is going to get yards. This is one of my favorite plays of the entire year because the call is just perfect. Once again, you have your wide receiver, Ben Skoranek at fullback, who's emulating what Reggie Gilliam does for the Bills. They're running the same play the Bills did against the Rams. See right here, you're going to get these guys on the block. The athleticism by Noteboom. Skoranek. This is a wide receiver playing fullback. And look at him. Boom. And then you got Henderson. And, I mean, that's just a team play, man. You love it. You love to see it. It's beautiful. And that's just hey, I'm going to throw it to Cooper Kupp because I freaking can. See, once again, Henderson is there. There you go. Cooper Kupp. All right, empty set. We got Henderson up the top of your screen. I love when they move him out wide. I don't like when they don't throw to him. He had 0 targets in this game for whatever reason. You got Higbee here. You got Kupp here. You got Skoranek here and Allen Robinson here. So let's see what the Falcons do. They have a single high safety here. And, well, Cooper Kupp, man. He's pressing the circle button. If you're a PlayStation fan, I'm going to say circle, but It's like Madden with him. That play, I mean, that move is disgusting. Look at this. Whoop. Beautiful. Love to see it, Cooper Kupp. Love to see it. Best receiver in the NFL. It's not really close. All right. Kupp and Skoranek here, bunched up right with Higbee. And then you got Allen Robinson, who's isolated here. You got Henderson here. And this, Edwards is winning this block. And look at who that is, number 97. That's the game killer I was telling you about. If you let him, he will destroy you. That is Grady Jarrett. And they completely stifled him. Completely stifled him. And look at Henderson, man. Henderson doesn't run with power, is what I've been told. Well, look at this. This is power. Just because he's 5'8" doesn't mean he doesn't want to punch you right in your mouth. Look at this. Boom. That guy went back. Like, his head went back. Like, it's like the impact of it. That's exactly what you want. Beautiful stuff. All right. Henderson under center. Henderson single back. You might... Yeah, that's Higbee. Kupp and Robinson. And now this play sucks because he's got Allen Robinson. Allen Robinson absolutely wins this rep. And it's just thrown a little bit in front of him. Out of the reach. Painful. I would have run it here if I'm being honest. I know it's easy to say in hindsight, but I don't know why you don't just run it with Henderson again. I don't know. All right, so once again, Kupp, Skoranek, you got Higbee there, bunched up. I think that's trips there. And then you got Robinson up top. Henderson with him in the gun. Look at Henderson. He gets bowled, but he's able to maintain his spot and recover. And this is just not a good throw by Stafford. This probably should have been picked. I'm not really sure as to like what he's doing here. There's not really anybody open. I get that, but maybe throw to Higbee. You go to the short pylon here. Throwing it up, a jump ball to Cooper Kupp into 4 people. Not good. Then you have to kick a field goal. So it looks like I see what happened. I see what happened. So the play design, okay. So what I'm gathering here, based on what I just saw, is this is Skoranek here. He's going to try. He's designed to run a rub route. Watch this. So he's supposed to basically pick this guy, but I think he gets out too far, and I think Cooper Kupp was supposed to go here, and then they were supposed to layer Cooper Kupp by having Higbee here. See what I'm saying? So if you have Cooper Kupp going here, this guy has to decide Cooper Kupp. This guy has to decide between Skoranek and Cooper Kupp, and he's already picking this guy, so he's out of the play. You have this guy, he's not going to be able to make the play. So now it's a 2-guy situation. You have 2 guys in coverage, and you have this layered, so you have Higbee coming over here, and you could take the route closest to the front pylon, or you could have Cooper Kupp go towards the back pylon. That's what it is. So it's actually a genius idea. I just think they ran out of real estate. I don't necessarily blame anyone for this. I don't think Kupp ran the wrong route. I think this is just a little too chaotic. But if it works, it's going to look like a genius type of play. See what I'm saying? Because, see, now he has to go to the back. That didn't actually do the pick at all. And because you didn't really layer this out, this guy is able to just come over and still try to make a play on the ball. So I see what they were doing, but it's just not, it wasn't properly executed. And to be honest with you, I just think it's a very low, success rate of the play, if I'm being honest. It's a hard play to, but like I said, you probably could have gone to Higbee. I agree. I think they were being a little too cute there. Um, that really felt like you were being too cute. You didn't need to do all that crazy pick moves and all that when you're beating this team left and right down the field. So, yeah, a little surprising there. Well, you know, it happens, right? Anyway, we move on. So, Falcons are back in the pistol. They love the pistol. I don't ever see the Rams in the pistol. You simply shouldn't run it unless you have a quarterback to run it. Like, Mariota's fast. I wouldn't want Stafford running out of the pistol. I like this motion here for Pitts. And they're going to hand it off. That's a good run, man. There was not a lot there in Algier. You could see the talent that the 4th-round pick at a BYU has in Tyler Algier. Watch this again. So, you got this. Now, people will say Bobby Wagner should be here. Bobby Wagner's in the right spot. This is not a hole. Look at Algier's going to fork his way through this. I mean, that's called getting skinny and making the most of nothing. Look at this. That's a beautiful job. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat because that's just a good play. Bobby Wagner had the right gap assignment. It's not like he should be covering that. No one, you wouldn't think he's going to run through that. So watch up front here. There's shout out to Jonah Williams. He gets in the game here. And they don't really get much. They did give Algier another carry, rewarded him there. Looks like Algier's still in. There's the, what was it, the weak? Is that the pistol weak or pistol strong? I think it's pistol strong. A bullet there for Mariota. It's caught by Kyle Pitts. Rams held him to 2 catches. To me, that's just a nice job by the Rams. And, I mean, you know, Fuller's right on him. They'll take that all day. The Rams will. I think that's a win for the Rams. Anyway, so that's pistol strong. I think pistol weak was the other one. All right, anyway. Look at this throw. Like, you got to be kidding me. Marcus Mariota, let me just say this right now. I've been watching Marcus Mariota since he came in the league. I've been a huge fan of his for a long time. And I going back to Tennessee, if people are wondering why he fell off, it's because he was used when he was hurt all the time. He played at 40%. Mike Mularkey would put him out there, and he just didn't, like, he wasn't the same, right? I think finally he's back to where he was because this is a hell of a throw by Mariota. What an absolute gem. Nice play action. Look at this. Beautiful. And, of course, who else but Drake London? Man, he's going to be a problem. There's pistol weak. Okay, Mariota doesn't like anything. Still likes it. Trying to make something happen. And, oh, man. He misses London there. London probably could have gone with the toe tap and made a play on that. Rams did a nice job of kind of flushing him out. You see there. And, yeah, he just misses London. I mean, he had Jalen Ramsey beat. Got lucky on that one. All right, pistol weak. Mario's trying to get rid of the ball as quickly as possible. He's going to throw this. And that's that's one of those ones where you just got beat. They get Kadarius Hodge one-on-one isolated with Ernest Jones, who's in zone. He's just going to tail over here, and, yeah, it's just a nice throw by Mariota. Nice job by the Falcons. They got him on an island. That's a mismatch. There's Kadarius Hodge, former Ram. Good cut there. Not a bad run. That was Keir Thomas, actually, who was in there. So there you get the pressure. Donald giving chase. And Mariota's going to throw this touchdown to Olamide Zaccheaus. And how does this happen? Well, the Rams are playing, this wide set here. They're not bunched together, and they only have 4 guys. I mean, they have Ramsey who's showing blitz, and it's all a bluff here. So then you have Aaron Donald get through this, and he's coming over like a bat out of hell. He already broke the pocket, basically, so Ashawn's coming after him, Donald's coming after him, and Ramsey I don't really know. I need to know more about this, like, the context. Like, is that all his judgment? Was that the play? Did they want him to go down? Like, because this is just not really good. I mean, you can't have him that open. Let's watch this again. Like, should Ramsey even be here? Does he have to haul ass? Should he not be backpedaling? Should he be, like, flying over there? I am not really sure what's going on here. Could be just, like, a bad play that they called. Like, it just was not. Falcons, made a good play on it. I don't know, but it just feels off, Anyway. Moving on. Rams are back on offense. I formation, Cam Akers, and then you got Cooper Kupp and Allen Robinson and Tyler Higbee. There's the motion. Hands it off. Cam is already looking to cut because he sees this guy knifing his way through. And unfortunately, wasn't able to cut much there. You got to get better. You got to better blocking on that. And I just think, Coleman Shelton got abused on that play. You can see Cam Akers doesn't really have anywhere to go. Yeah, that's just a good play. I think that's Henry Anderson. All right, this is one. You're going to have Cam Akers in pass pro. That wasn't awful. Quick strike. Watch Akers again. Picks it up. Yeah, he picks the blitz pickup. It's not bad. All right, now you got Henderson in there. You got Skoranek, Allen Robinson. Sorry, that's Higbee. Skoranek, Kupp. All right, that is a pocket, my friends. And this is going to go right about here for an Allen Robinson first down. There you go. I actually like this. This is only meant to go to one guy. They have to still cover everybody because, well, they have to. And this is a really nice catch by A-Rob, and he's saying it hit the ground, and A-Rob's like, screw you, man. I caught that. All right, I formation. We're going to have Kupp going down here. Here's my only problem, all right? You can continue to use these jet motions all you want, but until you actually use them and the motion becomes an end around, a jet sweep, defenses are going to start not to really budge. He moved. So I expect the Rams to keep the defense honest. They'll run more jet sweeps. Probably this week. They'll probably hit 2 of these. Because you gotta put it on tape. It's a resume. You gotta put it out there. You gotta show them, hey, we will run this if you don't defend it. Because I haven't seen them really even attempt this yet. They should be running this at least once a game, if not twice. There's Akers, and like I said, the jet motion did nothing because they don't do any sweeps. Tries to cut it. Not a bad run. Like I said, there wasn't really anything there. It's a stretch run all the way through, and they don't really get anybody. Okay. I formation, Cam Akers, Skoranek, Kupp, Allen Robinson, Higbee. They're going for the same approach with the Henderson thing. Problem is, the toss crack to the left side, we've already seen this. It's a different running back. Not as quick to react, not as fast, explosive, all that. And as you can see, he gets out here, and yeah. Not saying this would have been different with Henderson, but it's not going to be any better with Akers. Akers' best bet is to go north and south. I don't want Akers going. I know he likes going out here. I know he likes it. But I'm telling you, this is somebody, he needs to run in between the tackles. He needs to run in between the guards. Like, I don't like him stretching it outside the tackle. But anyway. As you can see, he tries his best, breaks the tackle, and gets brought down. Once again, like, is there anything Akers could have done? No, because he literally jukes Grady Jarrett, who is a freaking animal. How is he even over? Oh, dude, that was insult to injury. He got tackled into him. All right. Now you got Henderson in the gun. These guys are bunched up. These guys are bunched up. That's Kupp and Higbee, and that's Skoranek and Allen Robinson. All right, this is a three-man rush that gets some pressure here. And Stafford has to, I mean, I'm not going to say he has to, because Stafford hits a lot of great throws. I mean, he's got a 72 completion percentage on the year. Look at this, though. This route by Ben Skoranek is perfect. Look at this. He gets enough underneath here. He's going to basically kind of curl this thing out, kind of put an arc on it, because this is how it's designed. You have to arc this out. If you try to push, this guy's going to probably pick it off. So you got to arc this out. He does, gets close to the sideline, and just misses the sideline throw. Man, Stafford will hit that 9 out of 10 times. So when he misses it, it's a little bit of a surprise. But Skoranek, that was a good route by Skoranek. It was very, very open. Anyway, Henderson, see him leak out. Stafford kind of double clutches it and then throws it. And, see, if he hits him here, it would have been interesting to see if Skoranek could shake this one defender. Now, he has kind of a weird angle on this, so he might have been able to trip him up. But I don't know. I think Skoranek might have been able to house this. If you hit it here, if the ball was thrown earlier and it hits him right now, who knows? He's going to get that touchdown. He will. But just not in this game. Okay. So this is the blocked punt. We'll look at this because this is a very crucial play. And, I mean, I have issues with this. Okay? I need to see on the other side because this is a personal protector problem. Like, all right. You got Jake Gervais here. He's the personal protector. Nick Scott's here. He's a special teams ace. You got Hummel, Roseboom, Ernest Jones, Funk, and you have Jonah Williams. And the long snapper. That's Orzek. It did feel like he took an extra step, by the way. What is this, though? How did this end up happening? So you watch it again. And Jake Hummel's cutting over here. Everyone actually does their job. The personal protector, he reads this. Now, what you could argue is should Gervais be here? You could argue that. But Hummel has to see this because he's focusing on this side. He gets too distracted by this far guy, and this guy is going to run right by him. We'll watch it again. Now let's key in on Gervais. All right. Funk isn't going to have anything to do with this. Neither is Ernest Jones and Roseboom. It's coming from this side. So the only guys that have anything to do with it are these three, the center, or, the long snapper, and number 43, Jake Gervais, who's the personal protector. So, we have the ball. This is a read for the personal protector. Okay? This is a bad read by Hummel. Because Hummel's looking over here. I understand you got 3 guys here. They're not going to be able to get to the outside. That's way too long. So, yeah. So now, this is where I don't know who this is on, because obviously it all starts with Hummel. But at the same time, Gervais has to read this. So I feel like it is on Hummel, but it's one of those things where, he's going right up the middle. I understand, Orzek might not have had this block, but I don't know. It's one of those ones that's like no man's land. This is a really nice job by the Falcons. It is somewhat fluky, but, it's one of those ones where it's like it could be all 3 of these guys blame to go around. But I don't know. It's hard, man. Everyone did their job except, Hummel. I don't want to pin everything on Hummel here because, maybe he is anticipating this guy to come. Maybe the play is for him to anticipate this guy here, and then Orzek is supposed to cover this, and then the personal protector gets this guy. We don't really know. So I think it's on Hummel. But, it is kind of one of those. And doesn't it, maybe it's just me, doesn't it feel like Riley Dixon takes too long to punt? Like, why did he take 2 steps? Watch this again. 1, 2, 3. Like, I feel like Riley Dixon took too long to punt as well. Now, I'm not saying, this is okay. But it just feels like he takes too long. I don't know. Anyway, we know how that went. They go for the 2-point conversion on this play. This is a bootleg to the outside, not naked, because you do have Cordero there. And he's going to throw this. This is the back pylon. Beautiful. Rookie on rookie, and London gets the best of Jacoby Durant here. And that's, that's what happened. It's okay. I mean, London's a great player, so it's not it. But anyway, so now the Rams take over. You got Cam Akers. You got Skoranek at fullback. These 2 guys, Higbee, Kupp, and then Robinson. And now we're going to look over this run multiple times because I feel like it's not a horrible run by Akers, but it feels like he almost, let's watch this again. So they go to this side, and it's like, that's too far away to make that cut, right? Oh my God, right click of death. Okay. So why is he hesitating here? Like, I don't understand. You know what I mean? Like, he had that. I just, and then now he goes, and it's like what was he reading? Like, watch this again. I mean, is this a house call? Am I wrong on this? Like, I understand the hesitation he needed, but then he, hesitates too long. Like, he's gone. Well, we don't see the top of the screen. But it just feels like he just, waits too long and then runs into the back of Higbee, and then, the gain ends up not being awful. But I don't know. Let's go. This is the same run. So say that if he runs right now, because he's hiding behind him, if he runs right now, not now, but if he ran before, You're getting Akers downhill with this guy. This is going to be a meeting of the minds. So he may not get a house call here, but I don't know, man. Like this has got to be. He's got to get this over here. He's got to get this at the second level. Skoranek is the decoy in this. This is all Skoranek is, right? Akers right here. Boom. Go. He does that extra hesitation, that little split second, allows the other guy to get around. Pains. It's hard to watch. All right. Akers here. Yeah. All right. So now let's look at Henderson. You got motioning Skoranek. Henderson is the single back. Henderson reads. You can already see him. Look at that plant there. He's already cutting. Now he's cutting back in so he can explode. Look at that. And he's setting himself up. And he's going to finish forward there. It's one of those runs. It's going to show up in the stat sheet as like a 2-yard run, but it was a better run than what we just saw with Cam. Watch. Nothing there. You could try to slide through, but you got this guy. And he sees that. So now he's going to come back over here, kind of cut, jump cut there, get by that guy, finish, pad level. Good run. So now we got empty set. And this is going to be, sadly, the fumble that did more than just put the Falcons back in it, but actually cost me in prize picks. Oh, this lost me so much money, this one play. Look at this. Oh, man. So brutal. Pain. All right, we got the pistol here. The fake. They got Ramsey blitzing. And now, once again, you got Drake London already setting himself up. That's a good tackle by Rapp. That could have been a problem. Watch. It's not a great throw, but he has to get it out in a hurry because Ramsey's pressure. So then, watch. It's just the way, like, he's already positioned himself. It's a fluid motion. I don't know, man. That guy's a freaking star. It's not that hard to see it. Okay, anyway. We got the pistol. Quick. This is a quick screen, a bubble screen without the screen. We're just basically throwing a pass to get this guy one-on-one with this guy because they're that confident he can get some yards. So now what's going to happen here? Jacoby Durant, he's going to get... And this is the problem about going low. I understand it's hard to kind of go up against him, but watch this again. Quick. You got Jacoby Durant versus Drake London. He's going to go low. He's going to go high and just hurdle over him. Okay. Now you got pistol strong here and a motion for Patterson. You could tell this is a run because Patterson started to slow down. There's Aaron Donald. Nice play by Justin Hollins. Took it. He dialed his play up to the next level on this drive. There's the motion by Pitts. They're going to run the same play, different personnel, but this time they're going to keep it. And this is not the best read from Mariota. And there's Justin Hollins coming through with a major sack here. At this moment, the Falcons could literally, like, take the lead. So, see there? I don't really know what the read is because I know Gaines is here, right? But it's an RP. Like, he could totally throw this ball, but it's just there's nothing there. This is a huge play, though. Beautiful stuff from Justin Hollins. All right, he's going to get it here. Hits while he's thrown, and you're going to see the cover athlete of this video is none other than Jalen freaking Ramsey, who's going to posterize Bryan Edwards. And that is going to be the big play of the game. Once again, who forces this? Aaron Donald does, pushing this guy right into the arm of Marcus Mariota, disrupts the pass, and then I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. Is incredible. I don't think I've ever seen a corner go over the top like that and then like land on his feet. Like, this is like an incredibly athletic interception and play by Jalen Ramsey. This is unbelievable. Like, it's just, yeah, you should celebrate that. All right, now the Rams are just trying to round the clock, right? They do want to round the clock. So, hands it off. Henderson, solid run. But it's like everyone knows you're running, so you're playing like engage 8 or engage 9 there, 9 in the box. Henderson maybe could have gone there, but now Akers is in. And this is where I'll have to look at this from the other angle. It really didn't look like Akers had any room. You see Hopkins in there. That'll be the last play he has for the next 3 games. That's a bummer about his suspension. Anyway. So Akers, this is like all he can really do because, I mean, he could maybe go there, but this is just not, they have this figured out. Then you try to juke this guy, and you kind of do, but then you're just losing yards. And now finally they go in the shotgun here, 3rd down. They're going to hand it off, and I didn't like this play. Henderson does a nice job to not lose yards, but I didn't like the play call. I thought they should have thrown it, get the 1st down. You don't want to have to punt after what you just saw. This is one Havenstein probably got away with something there. Henderson slips out of it anyway, cuts back, and yeah, it's not great, but he didn't lose yards. He didn't fumble the ball. Now you're going to have Powell and Brandon Powell, because John Wolford told Sean McVay this is what they should do. They're going to take a safety here. Instead of 31-25, they're going to give the Falcons 27, so that way they don't have a chance of actually losing the game, because at this point there's like 15 seconds left, and if the Falcons score, the game's over. So you just had a punt block, you're not feeling confident, your punter might actually be hurt, all that, right? So then Powell's going to get this ball, and yeah, they better pay for his dinner or something, because, man, it's going to be like negative 26 yards or 25 yards or whatever on his stats. So, and this is just done well. Little things, but this was smart. I knew exactly what they were doing. Powell does a nice job kind of tiptoeing to get every single second bled out on the clock. Then we have the kick, of course, the free kick, which goes out of bounds, which is just bad. So yeah, anyway. Now we have this. This is beyond prevent defense. This is Hail Mary defense. So Hail Mary wins the game. So the Falcons can theoretically win the game here, but it's not going to be easy. And I don't even think Mariota has the gas on that throw to throw it over here. But anyway, go here, steps up in the pocket. Now he's getting chased by Hollins. And Hollins and Donald, and he's just going to, yeah, not even get a playoff. Fumbles. Donald gets the fumble recovery. And that is that. Like I said, Justin Hollins, at the end of the game, I thought he really had a nice game there. Forced fumble. And there you go. So that that was that. The Rams came away with a 31-27 win. We went through it in painstaking detail. It's been about 2 hours and 15 minutes. But it's been a lot of fun. I always love doing these. I'm going to be doing it every week. At the end of the day, I think, I thought Matthew Stafford was awesome aside from the 2 interceptions. At the end of the day, I thought the run game had many opportunities, and there were times where they should have run when they didn't, and there were times where I think they should have utilized Henderson more. I thought they, could have utilized Ben Skoranek a little bit more. They could have utilized Henderson on the backfield. Maybe gotten Tutu Atwell some reps in a game that looked like it was nearing a blowout. I don't know. There were definitely some things. Offensive line looked great. No complaints there. The defense, thought you saw some good things from the defense. Obviously, they got to do a better job. I mean, the soft shell, you can only do so much with that. So, yeah, I mean, we'll see how they respond. Troy Hill going on the IR, that is a blow to the team. I thought he, was the best defensive player last week. Thought he had a hell of a game. But, we'll see. As far as concerns, I mean, I don't think there are too many concerns, just the injuries. You got to fight through them and all that. And, David Long has to improve his play. I definitely felt like he was a liability out there, and they were targeting him. I want to see more Rochelle. I want to see Jacoby Durant. I want to see Darian Kendrick. I really, I want to see that. But, hey, appreciate you guys. It's been fun. It's almost 1 a.m. on the East Coast, so I'm going to head on out of here. Tomorrow, look out for the Downtown Rams podcast with myself and Alexis. We'll be recording that tomorrow, and then I got some news coming soon, which will affect the channel. Pretty big. That's all I'm going to say. So be sure to follow me at JKBogan. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Be sure to share this if you enjoyed it. Be sure to hit the like button. And if you're on mobile, hit that bell icon, because you'll never miss another video that I post if you hit the bell icon. But that's going to do it for me. I am Jake Ellenbogen, and I am signing off. Until next time, you guys take care. Later, folks.